Good morning. Today it's a cool morning. That's why I'm starting to using my fleece, if anybody was wondering. We got the 2nd of November. I think the temperature is down to about 23 degrees, which I know that if you're living in the northern hemisphere, in Northern Europe for instance, then 23 degrees is really nice. I'm not saying it's not nice, but it is cool when you're used to higher temperatures. Anyway, it's been a few days since I got my PSA test done, and I am already on track with my new mindset, you could say, but also my new protocols, and I am very optimistic. And I find that's always the case in these terms, that the more I am taking action on things consciously, the more optimistic I am. And that's one of the things that I've slipped over the last months, 2 months, 3 months maybe. Yeah, my PSA has been rising for 4 months. So I would say to a certain extent it has been slipping mentally in this period of time. I've been focused very much on my fitness. I've been doing my fitness training and my running, but it's always been aimed at the running I was doing down in Pattaya. And I've always done my supplements, but it's become a robotic kind of thing. It's been a lot of things that I've done with passion and interest, researching. And then I have been very fortunate to have friends who could bring it in for me from the US. And it's made me happy and confident that I'm now at a very good level on melatonin, which was a bit difficult because here in Thailand you can only buy it up to 10 milligrams per tablet, and I needed to go way beyond that. So at least a month and a half I've been kind of just resting assured that everything I'm doing is right. So I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to focus about it. That in turn has meant that I've been a little bit more lax on my carnivore diet, or ketogenic diet as it is, justifiable, which I've said before is 80% carnivore and 20% whatever. But the problem with the 20% whatever has been that it has slipped a lot. So much so that in a month and a half I gained 4 kilos. So the weight proves that I have been too lax on it. So all in all, we have tightened things up now. We're going to do 2 meditations a day at least. We are going to do 1 meal a day only. So we got a 4-hour, maybe more than 1 meal, but we got a 4-hour dining window. That's what I give it myself, and I can take that dining window wherever I want. Usually I do that from about 8 o'clock in the morning, but mostly I just get 1 meal. So at 9 o'clock the clock stops again, and I don't get anything until next morning. So I've got a 23 hour intermittent fasting going on. The hardest part is nighttime or evening time, when I'm sitting and relaxing in front of the TV. I can see I've got some habits there where I usually shovel in things that I maybe shouldn't have done. But it's not hard, it's not difficult, so I'm very optimistic on that. This is day 2 or 3, started 31. First, I think, yeah, it's day 2, so we are now initiating day 3. My weight is slowly coming down. I'm at 86.1 kilos. I'm expecting at the end of this month to be around the 82 kilo mark, but let's see how that goes. Then I have changed my supplements protocols even more. I have divided into 3 different kind of sections. One is what I'm going to take every day, and every day is melatonin, it is saw palmetto, it is curcumin, and serapeptase. I think that was the ones that I'm going to do every day, except Saturday and Sunday. Actually not. I'm going to do them every day. That's how I wrote it up anyway. But then the rest of my supplements are now being divided into 2 groups, and I'm alternating them 1 week at a time. And one of the reasons is that I read somewhere that doing black seed oil is a good thing, but doing black seed oil for prolonged times is not particularly good. And I also read somewhere that, and this is not things that I've substantiated by research, so I'm just kind of winging it a little bit by intuitions and by what I've heard. The second thing is that a powder, whatever healthy components they have, they still, because of this, it is powder, is changing the insulin levels. So it doesn't have to be sugar to change the insulin levels. It can also make your insulin sensitivity higher if you are consuming more in powder form. So you want to reduce the amount of powder form things you have. So because my mangosteen, my curcumin, my pomegranate, my everything basically more or less except for my black seed oil, it is in some version or sort as powder. I decided to then alternate it a little bit here. Hey, hvor er Lucky? Huh? Hvor er Huh? Good now, my. Yeah, a blind dog here. She was just wanting to, she can hear my voice. She's blind. She got run down a year and a half ago. She got run down, a hit and run. Lost both her eyes, but didn't lose her life. Lovely dog. She's 13 years old. Anyway, back to theme. So I'm dialing down on my supplements, maintaining something constantly as I've done always, and then I will just alternate between the two groups. I can make a specific video about what it is of supplements I'm using right now. My melatonin is also dialed down to 800 milligrams instead of the 1600 milligrams, and I can feel as if it has an impact on my sleepiness during the day. And the threshold seems to be between the 1200 and 1600. So if I'm going to 1200 again, that is an open question. For this month, we'll stay at 800. Then I'm also going to do the CD, the thing I'm not supposed to talk too much about, but I'm doing that at least once a day, and I'll probably do it twice, but that's the plan, just to see how that's going to work. And what else am I going to do? There was something else profound adding to it. Well, I think that was it actually. So, changing my supplements up, reducing my melatonin to 800 milligrams, doing rectal irrigation with CD, and do intermittent fasting. I will also combine it with a 48-hour fast. As it stands right now, it just means that I'm going to skip one meal. But I will be doing that. I'm planning on doing a 48-hour fast every week, but let's just see how that works out. Because I'm also contemplating having a so-called cheat day, which is not meaning doing anything sweet or anything of the like. It just means that I might have more than one meal. I might open the window for more than 4 hours. But that could be a matter of whether I'm going to do something with my wife or not. So it's not decided yet. But we'll definitely do a 0 sugar the whole month. Anyway, this is mostly an update for myself, but also for you guys to see what's coming on. I also want to say that I will do I've done some screenshots of my heart rate variability, of my stress levels, and of my blood pressure as it's been for the past month. And I'd like to see what impact being very strict on these things can have on these things. I know that from other sources that you can change your heart rate variability significantly by doing meditation. So doing 2 meditations a day, I am hoping that's going to change a lot. But we will see. Until next time, stay happy and healthy.